Every time I'm in town, I like to do my trek, my movie location tour trek. This happens, oh boy. See that building right there? That's the police station. Come on, let's go. And now, for the much awaited and anticipated Part 2 Predator 2 film location tour by Nick P. was here. And now so are you. I'm pretty sure they shot the interiors here as well, because you see those gate covers on the windows. They walk in through those doors. Well, Harrigan walks into those doors and he walks to his left. The camera's right, and he proceeds to this spot here. This must have been all, well, it looks kind of original, because Captain Pilgrim's office is in a corner of the building, and over here, years ago, used to be an open lot. Now, this building, obviously, you see here is new. Yeah, this was all, and this building as well is also new. This was just a lot. All right. Now this location here is tracked down all by my Lone Ranger Lonesome. Yeah, I'm actually proud of this find right here. You'll recognize this area, and you'll see that should look familiar and match up with the shot. The shapes of some of these buildings that are still the same. These two buildings here on the corners are new, mirroring each other, but if you look in the background, you see that building's the same, though it's been updated a little bit, along with the other buildings at a distance you can make out. Again, this one was a little difficult to find, but it was very satisfying when I did, I must admit. As you see here, this will all start to look very familiar to any Predator 2 fan. This is the penthouse location. Yeah, this is awesome. This was a great scene in the movie, where Harrigan and company are just slowly starting to figure out something crazy and different and new is going on. That there is a new player in town. He doesn't take prisoners, he takes trophies. You'll recognize the surface of this building, and you'll see that vent and doorway there, this doorway here. That's good timing, because we didn't hear that. And they walk inside here. Interior. It's basically exactly how it looked in the movie. Not much has changed here. Here's where we learn that we could go ahead and add PR and surveillance to Jerry the Lone Ranger Lambert's ever-growing list of specialties. Special guy. Yeah, this is pretty awesome. Right here is where Lambert stopped Tony Pope in his tracks and explained how he was more than just an average fan. He stood and grouped together when they heard the report over the radio that they flagrantly ignored, and Deputy Chief Heineman didn't appreciate that at all. Again, we're in the back of 1100 Wilshire Boulevard. This building has been seen and used in a few different movies and commercials over the years. Usual Suspects is one, and Cloverfield is another. Now, Joel Silver, the producer of this movie and many other blockbuster action movies of the time, is and was a big fan of architect Frank Lloyd Wright. He actually owned one of his homes, and that's the Storer House. It's one of 4 houses that Frank Lloyd Wright built in the Mayan Revival style. And really, really interesting fact about the movie. The penthouse scene was supposed to take place here, but that was actually a set built in the studio. And they used this area down here as the parking garage for what was serving as the penthouse, to create the illusion that it was some 30 or so stories above, when in fact it was a set built on a soundstage. And getting back to what I was saying about Joel Silver's affinity for Frank Lloyd Wright architecture, that inside there, a lot of people confuse as being the Ennis house. There is no way they would ever damage the Ennis house or any historical landmark like that for any production. That was actually, again, a set built on a soundstage that was supposed to be a blend or a mix of all 4 of Frank Lloyd Wright's Mayan Revival style houses. Again, Joel Silver owned the Storer House, and in the Silver Pictures logo, one of the wall tiles is actually what was used for the logo. Interesting stuff. Oh no, this is, wait a minute now. I'm starting to think this is, Danny walked under. Now, Maria Conchito Alonso, who played Leona in the movie, really got into character for this role. She actually worked with a real-life Los Angeles detective that specialized in ritual killing. And talk about really getting into character. Los Angeles, especially downtown Los Angeles, back in those days, had a whole litany of different task forces assigned to all sorts of bizarre behavior, let's say. She went all out. Bill Paxton's character, Jerry Lambert, runs off, and you'll see those gates at the top of that brick wall are in the shot as well. Another way to match up. On to the next one.